Hi guys, today as always I'll be commenting on OnlyFans videos and stuff with my weird accent. Enjoy the show!
Men would prefer their women to not be showing off their bodies 24/7.
How do you know that?
Can I see the statistics?
Yeah, like we want evidence, we want proof. This is your opinion.
Can you at least concede that most men don't want to date a sex worker?
No, because I have 150,000 followers and I know most of them would love to date me.
If you think most men jerking off to you would want to date you, why is this man cheating on his wife with you and not dating you instead of breaking up with his wife?
I wouldn't want that because that would be a lot of responsibility for me and I don't want to be tied down to any one person.
So then you must acknowledge that these men don't want to date you, they just want to you or jerk off to you.
I mean, no, because I think a lot of them do want to date me the way they talk to me on OnlyFans.
Yeah, but that's not real. You don't care about them in a way, and all they want you to do is pop your.
I've had customers pick me up from my house and like go on dates
because they
with
want
them.
to you.
Where's the ring?
There's no ring.
Exactly.
I had customers pick me up at my house and go on a date with me. That's not a date, that's being an escort.
It's not about control, it's about having boundaries and standards. I'm never gonna say, you can't do this. All I can control is what I do. So, you wanna go do it? Okay, we're no longer in a relationship. I'm not gonna take you seriously in a relationship if you are engaging in these activities. When a woman says that you're controlling, toxic, insecure for not wanting your girl to go party 4 or 5 nights a week and get drunk and put herself in these sorts of situations, that's basically essentially just shaming language. You're trying to shame men out of using our masculine instincts to keep her out of positions that put the relationship at risk.
I think we should just replace the word feminist with narcissist. Here's the point. They all say they want a provider and protector. But when the guy exhibits those traits, they call them controllers and insecure. Make it make sense.
I want to be dependent. I don't want to like.
You don't want to be
move an
dependent.
area.
So right, exactly. You don't want to be dependent. So why get married?
Why get married?
Yeah, I could be independent. I could live on my own. I could hire a maid. I could hire a cook. I could just whatever. I don't want to be independent. I want to be dependent on my wife. I love my wife. I want to make a vow that I'm going to stay with my wife forever and have a nice big family. And I don't want to be separated at all. I want to be one flesh with my wife. If I didn't want to do that, if I wanted to just be on my own but have someone to mitigate the loneliness and occasionally sleep with, why get married at all?
She smiled because she's a side chick that doesn't get married. Most of these women nowadays want the wedding, but not the marriage.
Is a puppy a life worthy of respect and value?
Yes, because it is separate from a human being.
Is a blade of grass something that's life and worthy of our respect and value?
It probably could be comparable to a fertilized egg.
Is a fish in the ocean worthy of our respect and value?
Same thing as a blade of grass.
How about a single-celled organism on Mars?
Is it life?
I'm defining it as life, as a living single-celled organism.
It's a living cell, but does it have moral weight and value?
See, now we've come back to the beginning of this very long, very important, productive conversation, that there are differences between different types of life. They're living beings, they're living organisms, but there are moral hierarchies between different types of biological organisms. I would beg to differ that a human being, in or out of the womb, is worthy of our respect and value and protection. And I find it so ironic that so many people will say a single-celled organism on Mars, or a blade of grass, or a fish in the ocean, or a puppy is worthy of our undying respect, support, and protection, but a human being isn't.
Fish is comparable to a blade of grass. My boy never took offense to that and is on the way. We can't expect those who hate themselves to love human life.
And only 2 things, the First Amendment and boobs. Once they made the decision that they were not going to allow a conservative,
did you just say you believe in the First Amendment? And hold on. I just want to make sure I heard you correctly as a woman anchoring the show. Did you say, what did you just say? You believe in the First Amendment and BWOBS?
Boobs. 2 things that have only never let me down in this entire country's history, the First Amendment and boobs. So those are the only 2 things I believe in absolutely in the country.
Listen, I'm astonished at almost everything I just heard. So for somebody to come on CNN and to say something like the only thing I believe in a discussion about something.
I'm still there too, and I just want to make sure I'm hearing you correctly. BOOZE or BOOBS? Because as a woman, I'm
as in boobs. I believe completely in the First Amendment and in boobs. Those are the only 2 things I believe 100% in this country.
Guys, why would you even say that live on national television and with a female host?
Because I like boobs and the First Amendment, which is exactly what I said.
The entire joke went over their heads. Completely. He was using his First Amendment. This man needs a medal.
Would God equip the average woman to be smarter than men? Do you think it's just for homeschooling their children?
Again, the claim that you made at first, which is that men and women have bell curves, the men's bell curve being wider than the woman's, would not imply that the average woman is smarter than the average man.
Oh, no.
It would line them up exactly.
The curve itself implies or actually indicates that
no, it would
on
just
average...
Be the extremes.
No,
right,
no.
would...
If you actually look at the curves at the top, it's women taller than the men's curve.
But the IQ of the curve would be on the x-axis, right? That's where you get the extremes. So I think.
So are you disputing that on average women are more intelligent than men?
As would Larry Summers, as would the people who have studied this.
Misunderstanding a graph and using it as evidence as to why you are more intelligent is big irony. That involuntary love when he realizes she doesn't understand the graph. This is why mansplaining should be mandatory.
Family's royalty: dad Dusty Rhodes, half brother Dustin Rhodes, Gold Dust, sister Lana Rhodes. Sir, I don't think we're related. I mean, everybody in the family's good at physical stuff.
That's his ex-girlfriend.
Great.
Cody was like a sepsis canon. He looks like every American in anime.
Need to be feminist too.
No.
Yeah, what's your definition of feminist?
A feminist is a female who hate men,
No.
who hate the order of God, who is jealous of man's relationship with God.
No, you're wrong. That's not my definition
And
of
not
feminist.
only kill the man, but will kill the kids along with the man.
No.
Have you met the National Organization of Women Who Hate Men?
Yeah, some of them do, but that's not...
Hardcore lesbians.
Okay, but that's not what I am. Okay, what my definition of feminist... Because, okay, so let me explain something to you. As Muslim feminists, is that we're not here to replace matriarchy with patriarchy.
Oh, good.
Then what's the point?
That's
we
right.
are here because we are in it together.
You know that Barack Obama is a feminist, right? You know that. Look what happened to the country.
I love the country.
You do?
I do.
After 8 years?
Yeah.
We're more divided.
Yeah, but that's because
people bring home less money. The country broke.
Hating men seems to be the only thing modern feminists can agree on.
I think that it's sexist that they have such large opinions on the fact that makeup is deceptive.
It's sexist for men to have large opinions on makeup.
Why? How is it sexist?
Don't you have a rather large opinion on a man's height?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing.
Yeah.
It's literally the same exact thing.
Oh no, I think this is like a debate that's been going on for like a really long time, and I think that the fact that men just won't let women be and like do what makes them happy, and that they get so pissed off that a woman doesn't look like how she actually looks. First of all, I think that is superficial. And I'm not saying that it's bad because I'm also superficial, but...
Like having a preference about a man's height, they can't control that, but men having a preference about how much makeup you wear, you can control that.
The ability to speak doesn't make you intelligent. If you just mute her, she's actually pretty attractive.